Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to another Spiegel Mom Scraps process video. I am going to be using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of April, and this is the Go the City group by Paige Evans. And of course, that means I am documenting some more vacation photos from this past summer. The ones I am using for today are taken in the courtyard of the hotel that we were staying at, and my daughter loved it there. It was so peaceful and tranquil, and of course, because it was COVID, you couldn't be around anyone anyway, so you would go through the courtyard to the little restaurant to pick up your breakfast, and then you took your breakfast back into your hotel room, obviously for the safety reasons. So while Sean and I were taking turns getting breakfast for the kids, she just sat there and looked at the fountain and the goldfish the whole time. She didn't move. She absolutely loved it. So I really wanted to get this documented because that was a very special part for her. And I am going to go ahead and with my scraps from the collection, I'm going to back all these little pieces. Now, I'm going to say I totally made this more difficult on myself than I needed to. If I was going to do this again with a different layout, I probably would just find a really nice, bright and bold pattern paper to just use the whole sheet of 12 by 12 and glue it down. Nice and simple, an easy way to do it. However, I am trying to use up this collection and I had the scraps to use it, so I went ahead and took the time to do it. And it did take me some time, like probably an hour. I'm not going to lie. It definitely took me a little bit to try to figure out where I wanted where. And yeah, I was being pretty finicky with it when I didn't need to be. However, that being said, I absolutely love how it looks when it's all done. It's gorgeous. And this is such a fun feature that Paige Evans has in a few of her collections. This one is not actually from Go the Scenic Route. This is from the Wonders collection, but I know she's done it for that one. And I think she did it for one other one. So I love these cut filed backgrounds that she can include in some of her collections. Now that I've taken the time and gotten all of that backed, I'm going to place my photos, and I love how these three particular photos just kind of nestled in to that larger floral piece. So I'm going to leave them right like that. I did back each one of them with a separate scrap that I had on hand of pattern paper, so they kind of pop off of each other. And I did definitely make my favorite photo from this little series the front photo. So because it's my favorite. I'm going to go in now and go through everything I have left in this collection. I swear I touched everything. So for chipboard, I'm going to add a couple of the butterflies. I don't actually end up making all three of them work, but I get two of them on there. I also finally broke in to these floral die cuts. Now, funny story, I have two of these floral die cut packages. I bought an additional one when Scrapbook Your Joy had a sale and she still had a couple of them left, and I could not believe that. So I snapped another package of it up, hoarding them because I wanted to do a very floral themed layout. And I do use a few of them, but I didn't need to hoard as many as I did because now I have all these gorgeous florals and I'm almost done with this collection. So I'm either going to have to save it and use it for something that doesn't have to do with vacation and put it in just my normal family album, or come up with a way to, I have a couple more layouts left to do with this collection and figure out if I can make that work somehow. But it was funny. I chuckled to myself how I had to have these and I had to hoard them and I couldn't use them until I got to this particular one. And then, yeah, I think I used five. Anyways, I did use some. I tried to layer them on top of the cut file as well. So every single floral basically has something to it in some form, which I do like. I like how there's lots of different textures and colors and it's just bright and bold and just gorgeous. Very pleased with how this layout turned out, but it is funny how I did that. And now I'm going to go back to the chipboard. I'm trying to find, like I said, pieces to cover. And if a couple of them are just going to have these little, they're kind of just little chipboard circles. I guess they're supposed to be sprinkles. I don't know. But I do add them to a couple places. I like how the chipboard has some dimension to it, which helps on top of the fact that, of course, the cut file itself, you can fold in the the leaves and stuff, and then it has its own dimension. But once it goes in the album, it's probably going to flatten out and you're not going to see as much of that. So having something like the chipboard really helped. And then to finally combine in the sequins for today, I'm going to stitch all 4 corners and use this really fun collection called Vicky's Rainbow. Now, as I'm recording this, it's still in the shop, and I highly recommend you get your hands on it because it matches this collection, but it's made to match the new Vicky Bouton collection, and it's the perfect match. Jody did such an amazing job with that. So make sure you head on over, get your hands on it. You can use my code Christy15. It will give you your 15% discount in the shop as long as you're not pre-ordering next month's release. It's in effect for that. And if you're not signed up for the newsletter, go ahead and do that because the new design team is going to be announced soon. And there's going to be a little intros to everyone so you can get to know the new design team a little bit better and what you can expect over the next year from all the amazing talent that is going to be on this new design team. This particular layout is actually my final layout for the term that I'm on right now. So I really wanted to go out with a bang and make it really fun and playful and whimsical and a layout that looked like me. And I feel like this one does, so I'm happy with that. And stitching sequins on a layout, backhand style. So I call it it's the back stitch, but you just thread in the sequin, you put it through, stitch back, and then you do it again. And you have one for each time you go to stitch, and it just makes that gorgeous little 4-corner look there. I'm going to finish off now by adding my title and just a couple more embellishments. Again, like I said, I've touched everything that I have left, and if it fit, I wanted to make it work. And I get some stuff, a couple more things used up, not a whole lot. I didn't want to take too much away from what was there, but I do add a couple things. And I'm going to title this Paradise, and I think I do. Paradise Found is what the title is called now that I remember it. I don't actually have the layout right in front of me. And this was her little slice of paradise. She was so happy and it just worked perfectly. And I love this blue color. It matched the sequins that I used in the corner. For each one, I used that same blue color in the middle of my stitching. But I also just like how it brought in the blue from the water, and her dress is a blue too. So it just brings in all these fun different tones and ties everything all back in together, which I appreciated. And I think that's about it. I'm almost done. Like I said, really happy with how this one turned out. I do think I go ahead and sprinkle a few sequins around just so that there's some more pops of a bling around. And I'm going to add in these little journaling places down at the bottom just so I can say something. I don't have much to say about this, but I do want to jot a little something down. So that pink I felt worked really well right there. All right, please make sure you head on over to Spread the Sparkle Facebook group, see what's happening over there. Go to Spiegel Mom Scraps shop, get your hands on some new sequins. And thank you so much for watching and being inspired by me this particular design team term. I've had so much fun playing, and I hope you've all enjoyed. Here's a look at my finished layout. I'll see you all soon. Bye.